Big changes are happening inside Reform UK, and the party has just made a game-changing announcement that could redefine its future. With momentum surging and eyes on the next general election, this latest move signals a major shift in how the party operates. But what does it mean for Reform UK's leadership, its members, and its long-term ambitions? Is this just a routine shake-up, or is something much bigger happening behind the scenes? We will discuss all in today's video, but first make sure you like this video and subscribe to our channel for more British content. Just a quick one to say we have new Liber t-shirts available on our website. You can check the link in the description or go to britishstand.com. Until now, Reform UK operated as a private company, Reform UK Party Ltd, which was directly owned by Farage and fellow MP Richard Tice. However, official filings from Companies House confirm that ownership has now shifted to a brand new entity, Reform 2025 Limited. Unlike the old structure, this new company has no shareholders, meaning it's now officially a non-profit organisation. So what does that mean? In simple terms, it means that Reform UK is no longer controlled by individual owners who could potentially profit from it. Instead, it will operate as a membership-driven political party, similar to Labour, the Conservatives, and the Lib Dems. This is a major shift towards legitimacy and professionalism, something Reform UK has been working towards for some time. Party chairman Zia Yusuf confirmed the news, saying, "We are pleased to announce that, as promised, Nigel Farage has handed over ownership of Reform UK to its members. Reform UK is now a non-profit, with no shareholders, limited by guarantee. We are assembling the governing board in line with the Constitution. This was an important step in professionalising the party. We will soon have more exciting announcements as we prepare for government." That last line is crucial. As we prepare for government. This isn't just a paperwork shuffle. This move is about getting serious for the next general election. Reform UK wants to be seen as a real political force, not just a protest party or a vehicle for Farage himself. And by removing private ownership, it eliminates any accusations that the party is being run like a business for the benefit of a few individuals. But there's another angle to this. By restructuring, Reform UK is also removing risk. If any legal or financial challenges were to arise, the new structure makes it harder to target individual party figures. It also ensures that no single person can take total control of the party's finances in the future. So, what happens next? The next big step is the appointment of the governing board, which will oversee the party's direction. We don't know yet who will be on it, but expect some major names to be involved as Reform UK continues to build its leadership team. Meanwhile, Farage is still at the helm. And with Reform UK polling ahead of the Conservatives in some surveys, this could be the start of something much bigger. But what do you think? Is this just a smart move to professionalise the party, or is there something else behind it? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more updates. In other news, the UK has launched negotiations for a major new defence agreement with Norway aimed at strengthening security in the High North region and deterring Russian aggression. Defence Secretary John Healey travelled 400 kilometres inside the Arctic Circle to initiate talks on the strategic partnership. The proposed agreement seeks to enhance military cooperation, develop industrial ties, and improve capabilities to address shared challenges, including protection of critical undersea infrastructure. The move comes as the UK takes a leading role in European security and NATO, particularly significant given Russia's continued militarization of the High North and Arctic regions. During a visit to the Norwegian-Russian border near Kirkenes, John Healey met with Norwegian Defence Minister Tore Sandvik. The two ministers discussed shared security concerns and reinforced their commitment to deterring Russian threats. They also emphasized the importance of stepping up support for Ukraine during this critical period. The defence ministers visited the UK ship RFI Proteus in Bodø, Norway, where the vessel is stationed ahead of Baltic Sea exercises. The ship serves as a mothership for drones and remotely operated vehicles designed to monitor and protect undersea infrastructure. Both the UK and Norway have intensified their maritime security efforts in the Baltic Sea under NATO's Operation Baltic Sentry. The operation includes contributions from UK Rivet Joint and P-8 Poseidon maritime surveillance aircraft. Speaking from Bodø in sub-zero conditions, both ministers expressed their determination to defend shared interests in an increasingly unstable world. Defence Secretary John Healey MP said, "Kickstarting work on a deep, ambitious new defence agreement with Norway shows the UK promise to step up on European security in action. Norway remains one of the UK's most important allies. We will create a new era of defence partnership to bring us closer than ever before as we tackle increasing threats, strengthen NATO, and boost our security in the High North. Well, the UK is determined to play a leadership role on European security, supporting the foundations for our security and prosperity at home, and showing our adversaries that we are united in our determination to protect our interests. This joint initiative aims to transform Ukraine's navy by developing its Black Sea Maritime Force and constructing new cutting-edge underwater drones. Both nations are actively involved in training Ukrainian recruits, with over 51,000 men and women having received essential skills to counter Russia's illegal invasion. Norway will join the UK's Carrier Strike Group deployment to the Indo-Pacific this year, marking a significant milestone in bilateral defence cooperation. A Norwegian frigate will sail alongside the Royal Navy aircraft carrier, HMS Prince of Wales, throughout the full duration of the deployment. In preparation for this joint operation, both nations are set to participate in Exercise Timber Shield in the coming weeks. Lastly, a photographer in Arizona has called out the Duchess of Sussex after Meghan Markle's new lifestyle brand adopted the same name as her long-established business. Jen, owner of As Ever Photography, took to Instagram to address the situation after the Duchess rebranded her company to As Ever. When one of the most famous people in the world starts using your biz name of 12 plus years that you named in honor of your grandmother, seems like they could throw me a lil bone, she wrote, tagging Meghan and Netflix. The clash comes as Meghan, 43, launched her rebranded venture with a website featuring a photo of herself holding hands with daughter Lilibet. The situation has also affected other businesses, including a New Jersey clothing company that shares the As Ever name. Jen shared the deeply personal story behind her business name on Instagram, explaining its connection to her late grandmother Evelyn. I was so fortunate to have all 4 of my wonderful grandparents in my life well into adulthood, she wrote, describing her grandmother as the sun in our family's solar system. The name was inspired by her grandmother's letter signature, As Ever, Evelyn. No matter how much time has passed, my feelings for you remain unchanged. And so it is with photographs. The passing of time cannot change what was felt at the very moment the shutter opened and captured life, Jen explained. She added that her grandmother taught the family about laughing, singing, and dancing as much as possible. She concluded, I know she would be happy to be part of my everyday endeavor to see light and laughter and love. Following the attention her post received, Jen later clarified her stance on the situation. She wrote on Instagram, I had a bit of fun posting about Meghan Markle using my biz name, but I am in no way interested in hate-mongering against her. She disabled comments on her As Ever related posts after some users began turning good-natured fun into nastiness. The incident follows Meghan's recent rebranding of her lifestyle venture, where the Duchess renamed her company to As Ever after encountering trademark issues with her initial project, American Riviera Orchard. The change came just 2 weeks before the launch of her new Netflix show, With Love Meghan. The rebrand has already faced challenges, triggering a plagiarism dispute in Spain and with a New York vintage clothing designer. What are your thoughts on what we discussed in today's video? Let me know down in the comments section below. If you've not yet already, make sure you do drop a like on this video and subscribe to the channel for more British content. Thank you, take care, goodbye.